Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Arithmetic Lesson 159. We are getting closer and closer to the end of school. We only have a few more videos left as the end of school is mainly a review. So we are going to start off with our multiplication by threes. Remember that fourth grade, you are almost fourth graders, and that fourth grade, you need to know these multiplication facts inside and out. Division facts inside and out. You need to know it off the top of your head automatically, okay? So we're not going to be counting on our fingers. We're not going to be waiting for you to remember what is 7 times 3. You need to know that 7 times 3 is 21. If you need to practice over the summer, I would recommend it. Make sure that you can always go back and watch these videos to help you, or you can practice on your own. So let's get started here. Ready? Let's clap in between 2 times. Ready? 0 times 3 equals 0. 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 3 times 3 equals 9. 4 times 3 equals 12. 5 times 3 equals 15. 6 times 3 equals 18. 7 times 3 equals 21. 8 times 3 equals 24. 9 times 3 equals 27. 10 times 3 equals 30. 11 times 3 equals 33. 12 times 3 equals 36. Let's divide. Ready? We'll snap for this one. 0 divided by 3 equals 0. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. 24 divided by 3 equals 8. 27 divided by 3 equals 9. 30 divided by 3 equals 10. 33 divided by 3 equals 11. 36 divided by 3 equals 12. Good. My hand's starting to hurt. All right. Let's go on to our 4 division and multiplication table. I'm going to slap my desk like this. 1, 2, in between each of them. So if you're at a desk or you have a table in front of you, go ahead and do that, or you can use your lap as well. 0 times 4 equals 0. 1 times 4 equals 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 4 equals 12. 4 times 4 equals 16. 5 times 4 equals 20. 6 times 4 equals 24. 7 times 4 equals 28. 8 times 4 equals 32. 9 times 4 equals 36. 10 times 4 equals 40. 11 times 4 equals 44. 12 times 4 equals 48. 0 divided by 4 equals 0. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. 16 divided by 4 equals 4. 20 divided by 4 equals 5. 24 divided by 4 equals 6. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. 32 divided by 4 equals 8. 36 divided by 4 equals 9. 40 divided by 4 equals 10. 44 divided by 4 equals 11. 44 divided by 4 equals 12. Very good, very good. All right, today we are going to get into something a little bit harder, but not too hard. You're going to think that it's hard just by looking at it. Just because it looks hard doesn't mean it's hard. You have got the skills to do this. If you have been paying attention to these videos about dividing, you will understand how to do this. But we're going to multiply 2-digit divisors. Remember, in a division problem like this on here, you have a divisor. That is the outside of the 30 number. And inside is called the dividend. So the 30, the divisor, is now going to be 2 digits. You're going to say, but Miss Best, I don't know my 30 times table. You're right. And I don't expect you to know your 30 times table. And that's okay. I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, the trick is you are going to be dividing by 30. But you are going to use that first number 3 and the first number 6 to help you. So 30, we're going to use the 3, and we're going to divide the 6 by 3. What is 6 divided by 3? Easy, 2. But here's the trick. You're going to put the 2 on top of the 5. You see that? You're not going to put the 2 on top of the 6 because the 30 cannot go into 6. The 6 cannot be divided by 30. But 65, 2 digits, see the 65? 2 digits can be divided by 2 digits. So you're always going to start at the second digit. So now you're going to multiply, and you say, oh man, multiplying by 2's is hard. No, it's not. Multiplying by 30 is hard. No, I'm going to show you an easy way. You're going to take the 2 and multiply it by 0. What's 2 times 0? 0. What's 2 times 3? 6. So you're going to put the 0 and the 6 right down there. Then when you subtract 65 minus 60, you're going to get 5. Very good. And that is your remainder because there's nothing else to bring down. Remember, we had the compare. We have divide, multiply, subtract, compare, and bring down. So that compare, it means to say 5 is less than 30. If 5 is less than 30, we can know that we need to bring down. Is there anything else to bring down? In this case, there's not. So you're going to use this as your remainder. Simple, right? Let's see if we can do another one. Again, 20 times table. Most of us don't know our 20 times table, and that's okay. You're going to use the first 2 numbers, the 2 and the 3 in this example. But we're going to start and put our answer on top of this other 2, the second digit in the dividend. So 32 divided by 20 is 1. 1 times 20 is 20. We subtract 32 minus 20 and we get 12. Now, we got to compare, is 12 less than 20? It is. So that, is there anything else to bring down? No, so that is our remainder. Very good. Let's do one more. Again, we're going back to the number 30. We're going to use the 2 digits in 30 and the 2 digits in 96, and our answer is going to go on top of the number 6, okay? So our 9 can be divided by 3. How many times? 3 times. Where do you put that 3, the answer? On top of the 6, that second digit. Very good. Make sure you don't put it on top of the 9. You'll mess up the place values here. So make sure it goes over the second digit, okay? When the numbers get longer, you'll understand only the second digit. 3 times 0 equals 0. Put the 0 under the 6, and 3 times 3 is 9, so write down 90. And we're going to subtract. What is 96 minus 90? 6. And is 6 less than 30? It is. We don't have anything else to bring down, so 6 is our remainder. Easy stuff. Now, take out your paper for today. It's on page 317. The first set of problems look like this. Now, I want to point out that the paper is asking us to draw a line under the dividend. Do you see that dividend? Under the first 2 digits. These first 2 digits, 80, are what's going to be divided by the 40. So those first 2 digits, 80, we need to know that our answer is going to go on right at the top of that line, right at the 0. So what is 8 divided by 4? 2. The 2 goes on top of the 0 because it's at the end of that little red line. Do you see that line? That's important for you to remember because we need to make sure it goes in the second place value, the second spot. Okay, now we're going to multiply. Remember our steps to division: divide, multiply, subtract, compare, and bring down. So we're going to multiply. 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 4 is 8, and we bring the 80 down. 80 minus 80 equals 0. Simple enough. There's nothing else to bring down, so our answer is 2. We need to check our answer. We take the 40, we multiply it by our quotient 2, and we should get the same as our dividend, 80. Oops. Okay, so I went ahead by accident here. 90 divided by 30. Okay, remember we're going to start by putting our first answer on top of the second digit. So that 3 needs to go over the 0. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. Put the 3 on top of the 0. 3 times 0 is 0, and 3 times 9 is 90. We subtract and we get 0, and now our answer is 3. To check, we need to take 30. Oh, that should be a 30. Sorry about that. Times 3, that didn't get changed, to a 90. So I apologize for that. Let's go on to the next one, letter C. Now, these are going to have a remainder. So let's be careful. 72 divided by 50. Again, I don't expect you to know your 50 times table. You're just going to use the 2 place values, 72, and the 2 place values for 50. And we're going to use the first 2 numbers, 7 and 5. What is 7 divided by 5? 1. And what is 1 times 0? 0. And what is 1 times 5? 5. So you put 50 down. Now, we're going to subtract 72 minus 50. When we take 72 minus 50, we are left with 12. Very good. Oh, that should be 22. Finding all kinds of mistakes. 22. When we have 22, we know that it is compared to 50, it's less than, so that is our remainder, should be 22. When we take our check and we go ahead and check that answer, 50 times 1 is 50, plus 22 equals 72. My apologies for that mistake. Next one, 68 times divided by 20. The line is over 68 because we're dividing by 2 digits, 2 0, so we need 2 places. So 6 and 8, and that's where our first number is going to start at the end of that line. So here we go. 6 divided by 2 equals 3, and 3 times 0 is 0. Put the 0 under the 8, and 3 times 2 is 6. Put the 6 under the 6. Now we're going to subtract. We subtract 68 minus 60, and we get 8. 8, we compare with 20, is less than, and there's nothing else to bring down. That means that 8 is my remainder. Now, 20, the way we check is we say 20 times 3 equals 60, and we add in our remainder, 8, and we should get 68, which is the same as our dividend. Okay, this is not hard. We just need to be slow and careful and write out all of our steps. Ms. Best does not want you to guess. We don't want to say, oh, I know the answer to that. You want to put down all your steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down. Okay, don't forget your steps. Number 3 has a set of numbers that it wants you to write. I'm going to tell you the numbers, and I'm not going to put them on there for you. I want to see, I'm going to ask Ms. Ortiz to check if you wrote the correct numbers. So listen carefully. I'll only repeat once. Letter A, 21,400,279. Again, 21,400,279. Letter B, 1,973,600. I'll repeat. 1,973,600. And the last one, letter C, 300,300,300. I'll repeat. 300,300,300. All right, boys and girls. I hope you got all those right. Make sure you show that to Mrs. Ortiz so she can check those. And you are going to finish off this worksheet, pages 317, 318. We will see you back tomorrow for another video. And like I said, we're getting close to where your book is just going to use as a review, so there won't be too many more videos left. I hope you have a great afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow.